Hello, and welcome to Math 0460, which is the booster course for Math 1460, which is the Math for Business Analysis course. Now, here's just a little video to help get you started with the course. Now, the first thing to do is obviously you got to sign into the course on eLearn. And then once you've done that, go to the content area. Now, when you first sign into the course, you will not see the weekly modules. You will see them after you've completed this course overview survey with a score of 100%. So that's why you won't see these weekly modules at first. Now, in the course overview module, there's the syllabus. There's also the welcome from instructor. Now, your instructor may put some other documents or links in there as well. And then, like I said, there's the course overview survey. Now, within the syllabus, there's the course information section, which deals with, well, information about the course. And then faculty information, which will vary upon your faculty. And then course outcomes. Now, a very important section of the syllabus is the course requirements page, which will contain all of the assignments for the course plus their due dates. And then there's also the grading information, which for this course, the grades consist of three types of assignments. First, there's the pre-lecture MyMathLab assignments, which are worth 25% of the grade. Then there's the worksheet assignments, which are worth 25% of the grade. And then the other 50% come from the Math 1460 exams. And the grading scale is your basic A, B, C, D, F, which is the 90, 80, 70, 60 scale. Now, for an online course, obviously this is online and it's an asynchronous course, which means you'll do it when you're able to. There's no set time for working on the material. Now, we say to log in at least 3 days per week. Honestly, you should do as many as possible because it's best, we find, to not try to do it all at once. Like, don't wait till the due dates to do everything. It's good to spread out the material. That way it's in your mind throughout the entire week. Now, the best way to get a hold of your instructor will be through email communication. Now, for the assignments, when it comes to late assignments, there are a few things. One, again, in that course requirements page is all the due dates. But now for the MyMathLab assignments, those pre-lecture assignments, they are accepted, but with a 20% late penalty on any work done after the due date until the day before the final exam for Math 1460. And late worksheets are not accepted, but the lowest two worksheets will be dropped at the end of the semester. So keep that in mind when you're doing your work. Now, another policy is that as of right now, the exams are still taken online, and although there's no exams for Math 0460, there are the exams for Math 1460, which are taken along with this course, and where you'll be taking the exams with an online practice system called Respondus Monitor, which is through the MyMathLab system. Now, the Respondus Monitor with MyMathLab is not compatible with Chromebooks or iPads, so you can borrow a laptop from Sinclair by clicking on this link for the Student Technology Request Form. You also will need a webcam for the exams because, again, with the online proctor system. So you could, if you do not have one, again, you could fill out this form to borrow one from Sinclair. Just do so as soon as possible. Do not wait till like the week of the exam because who knows how long it may actually take to get the laptop or the webcam. And then there's some other policies in there as well. So this is some of the information in the syllabus. One thing to note is we do start off right away. Like the very first assignment set is due on Wednesday of the first week, and the second one is due on Sunday. So we do not wait for this course. So you make sure to sign up for the MyMathLab as soon as possible, and I'll be talking about that soon. Now, there's also a welcome from the instructor. That's just a little information about your instructor. And then you'll take this course overview survey. Like I said, you need to get 100% on it. And you have an infinite number of times. And then once you do that, then all of these weekly folders will become available. Now, for the weekly folders, let's say go to week 1, and let's go to the first one, which is the largest system of equations prep. Now, the Math 0460 class is to get you ready for the Math 1460 class. And we're always one lesson ahead of the Math 1460 class. So while they're working on section 6.1, in this class we're working on preparing you for section 6.2. So we're always preparing you for the next lesson. So that's why the first one will be on a pre-lecture for section 6.2. And so you'll click on this link for, it says pre-lecture 6.2a. And when you do that, it'll start you through the registration process for MyMathLab. Now, if you've taken this course before, you do not need to buy another access kit. But if this is the first time you're taking this course with this textbook, then you will have to have a MyMathLab access kit. Now, one thing that's great is that you only need one access code for both Math 0460 and for Math 1460. So you do not need to buy two separate MyMathLab access kits for the two classes. One will work for both of them. Now, when you click on this link, it'll start you through the registration process. You'll need email address. Actually, you may not, because the registration process is different than the instructions that come with your MyMathLab access kit, because this course is integrated within our e-learn system. So you'll just click on this link and follow through the registration process. Now, if you haven't received your access kit or you don't have the funds yet, you can use the free 14-day temporary access. So there's no excuse to not get the first assignment sets done on time. So you'll go through the registration process, and once you've done that, then you're done, and then you have access to the MyMathLab system. And so you might have to close and click on this link again to start the first assignment. So each assignment will consist of a video and a problem or two, and it could be one or two videos, but they're short. They're not very long videos. So you'll watch those, do a problem, watch those, because it could be more than one of these pre-lecture assignments, and then you do them. And then once you've done that, then you'll do the worksheet. Now, the worksheets are located within these assignment drop boxes. So you could click on here and it'll open up the PDF file version of the worksheet. Now, for the worksheets, you'll print them out, or you could just write out the questions on a separate piece of paper if you don't want to print them out. It's up to you for that. Just make sure everything's done neatly. And you'll complete it on a piece of paper. Some students type it. That's fine as well, as long as, again, it's all neatly. But make sure, A, you're showing your work, and you're also showing your work neatly. And you do something like circle or box your final answer. And then once you're done, then what's recommended is you use an app like Genius Scan. I think there's also Cam Scanner, some other apps that you could use with your phones, where you take a picture with the app, and then it'll save it as a single PDF file. And then those PDF files are the ones you'll submit in these drop boxes. Now, make sure again that you complete them on time. Again, what we mean by time is by the 11:59 p.m. of the due date. If they are late, they're late. And again, late worksheets are not accepted. So that's how you'll do the worksheets for the course. And also in the very first one, there's also this discussion forum where you just introduce yourself to the class. And then the next week, same thing. You'll do pre-lecture assignments and then the worksheet assignment. And then there's also on the preps for the exams, there are, that's the exam one prep, worksheets that you do for those as well. Now, for those worksheets, there's the exam one review, and then there's the exam one review answer sheet. You only have to submit the answer sheet. So you'll put your answers on the answer sheet. Um, so that way it's just all neat for the instructor because there's multiple questions on those ones. The other worksheets are shorter. And then just like before, you submit those in the straw box. So that's a little brief introduction to the course. Remember, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to contact your instructor, and we hope you have a good semester.